It's probably been about like a month or maybe 2 months now since I've actually played the game. So I'm actually about to do that right now. I thought about this video for a minute actually, about making like a video of me sharing a story while I'm playing the Xbox. Right now I'm playing Black Ops 6 on multiplayer. I haven't played in a minute, like I said, so it's been like a month or two. I literally went to go play the other day because I was trying to make this video yesterday, but I had to update the game, and my controller had dust on it. So that's how you know it's been a minute since I played the game. But I figured I'll do it, and I'll tell y'all a story. So yeah, welcome to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I made a video. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. I am gonna share with you all a story that might give you some context to some things, but hey, we'll see. So let's talk about it while I play the game. It's gonna be interesting because I know me, I get a little distracted. I plan to have the frame up here somewhere for the video. Do I have all the modes I want? Yeah, we're gonna try that for now. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, I'm not recording. Hold up. Let me go back. Let me go back. Alright. Start recording. Okay, I think we're recording now. It says recording started. I am going to take off one of these modes because now one thing about me, I'm going to play in hardcore. I guess I'll keep them on. Hopefully they don't give me the one that I don't want, but we'll see. So yeah, this story time that I'm finna talk about is it's a story of how I dropped out of college. So let's talk about it. So back in 2018, I graduated from high school. I graduated from Heritage High School here in Newport News. Why they don't want to do none of them? I kind of like. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let them pick. I'm not gonna lie. Skyline I like. See, exactly. Skyline is tough. And now we all tied up. It's me. Skyline is tough. I ain't did this in a minute, so I haven't played none of my loadouts in a minute. Please don't cook me. I know I'm probably gonna be some trash for like this first round. I'm sure there's probably like other people on here that's prestiged, and I'm gonna try. Oh, I hate loadout. Oh, I hate that. I'm gonna try my best not to cuss too much because I know that sometimes that happens when I get on the Xbox. Just being real, just keeping it honest. So we're gonna try our best. But yeah, I graduated high school 2018, and I went into college pursuing pre-med. I was a biology major, pre-med track. I was going to VCU at the time, in Richmond, and yeah, that was my initial, like, I guess, start into the whole thing. So fast forward, I'm in college, doing my thing or whatever. I actually changed my major multiple times, and I'll tell you why. First time I changed my major, I changed it from what I came into college with into computer science. And the reason why I changed my major, I can't hear nothing in these headphones, and I'm hoping I'm tripping. And this drone's recording too. Oh, come on, man. Let's go. There we go. All right, I think we're back. This is my first loadout in it. This loadout, not gonna lie, is probably really good too. But we're gonna try this one now, just because we're just starting back up. Like I said, I hate this map. Not gonna lie to y'all. It's been a minute since I've been on here. We're gonna see if I still got it. I don't know. Ooh, got one. I still got some. But yeah, so ooh. Oh my lord. I promise y'all, I have not played this game in ages. Somebody's behind me. Shoot. Dang. Almost. I gotta scoot back. I'm a little too close. Hopefully I'm gonna get through the story because I am already excited. Like, I just got 3 kills and I have not played this joint in a brick, so I don't know. Somebody's shooting me. They see me. I don't see them though. Up top I see them now. Hopefully I don't be yelling on here. I apologize in advance, to be honest with you. We're gonna try to stay focused. So, yeah, this is probably the worst idea. And he knew I was coming back for him too. So I started VCU, like I said, bio pre-med, and I changed my major. First major change was to computer science. The reason being is because I took chemistry, and a couple of my peoples our friends. We took chemistry together, actually. And I'm not gonna lie, great times, being with friends at college, but horrible times being in chemistry in general at college because chemistry is trash. I'll be honest with you. It's actually like an interesting subject. Shoot, I changed fast enough. It's an interesting subject to learn. So I can't negate the fact that I actually was a little bit interested in some of the stuff. Specifically, this is gonna sound kind of nerdy, I know, but it is what it is. I enjoyed learning about like electron configurations and stuff like that. Those actually interested me. They were not too hard to understand. I think when you learn about different elements, it's new. It's new to you in terms of like, I'm trying to make sure ain't nobody right there. It's new because it's like, oh, I'm trying to see, see what it's talking about. It's like, this is, it's like, how do you describe this? It's like problem solving. It's critical thinking. You got to think about it and you're like, okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna make this element, based off of the electrons that I've been given. Whatever. I'm not gonna spend no more time on that. But I actually did kind of enjoy that subject. And so, like I said, but chemistry was still the reason why I left that major because that class was hard. I actually failed that class, believe it or not. And I mean, y'all don't really know me like that to really believe it or not believe it, but okay. So failed that class alongside, I'm sure, many others because chemistry was trash and it was a big lecture course. But I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work for me because the one thing about pre med, if you don't know, now you know, pre med is a very hopefully I didn't kill my team with that one. I know I didn't. I don't think I did. Yeah, I just killed him. Somebody sees me, but I did not see them. I'm sure that it's from right here. Thought it was behind me. I could be tripping out. Pre-med is a... Oh, I told you. Dang. See, I should have got the other gun. My other gun, my first loadout, the AK-47 loadout, I haven't used it. Like I said, I haven't used none of these in a minute. Oh, he was standing right up there. It's crazy. But that loadout is really good for further shots. Outside of my DM10 loadout, that's actually a really good marksman to use. Highly recommended. But yeah, so changed from that because of that reason. He's dead. And then I went into computer science. Well, I'll be completely honest. The reason why I went into computer science was quite frankly because when I was talking to my parents about everything or whatever, I told them about how I was struggling and what have you, and I was just like, yeah, this is really not for me to go down this course. I was trying to become a cardiothoracic surgeon, which is a very specific career field. And although it could be attainable, I did a whole bunch of research on it my freshman year of college. No, I'm sorry, not my freshman year, my senior year of high school. And doing all that research, I promise you, like, I know so much about that to this day. I still know a lot about that. These people must be trash because ain't no way I just got back on this game. This is my first game back in a break, and I'm doing all right. But yeah, I see him. Shoot. Can I go into here? And I said I hate this map. Here's somebody. Dang, bro, all of them right there. I'm sorry, I yelled. That's not kind to y'all's ears. But yeah. So to be completely honest, there's one up there. Can't hit him though with this, but I got team. Get him. This is why I said it's gonna be difficult because I'm trying to stay focused and trying to tell y'all this story. I literally, I knew from jump that I really did not want to do computer science. I'll be honest with you. The thing was I had a conversation with my parents about how I was struggling and everything like that, and pretty much they were just like, we basically we dish out this money. We got to pick something that's gonna work. That's what you come into college to learn, and you're having to pay for it. I had to pay out of pocket most of what it was, and really wasn't just it was me with my family having to pay out of pocket, my dad specifically. So that was a huge, financial issue, for the fact that I'm over here kind of indecisive about my major. And it really wasn't that I was truly indecisive. I just, I didn't know. I feel like I didn't have enough information to truly make a decision like I had already done when I declared my major coming into college, if that makes sense. So we fast forward to after I had changed my major the first time, right? Like I said, I went to computer science. Um, didn't really want that, but hey, it was what it was. 'Cause I'm like, okay, what at the end of the day, what can I pursue that's gonna make me some money that I can actually, tolerate? Because I had went to a STEM school. I came from a school that specialized in STEM courses and stuff, and so um, I had already taken modeling and simulation classes and stuff like that for like 3D design and animation. I had learned how to make some games back in the day off of like JavaScript type vibes. So I had learned a little bit about like tech and everything. But come on, get him. You're right there. I had learned a little bit about that stuff, but I'll be real with you. Um, I definitely didn't foresee myself pursuing that as a full time career in the future. And quite frankly, because most of what I was learning and understanding, I think that was my team. No, it wasn't. Also, what I was learning and understanding about like that industry, it makes a whole bunch of money. And as education as there, it's just, but it's a lot of math that you got to go through ultimately. But it's doable. It's something that you probably could do if you set your mind to. But you really got to be passionate for half these stuff. Half the stuff that you think about when you are pursuing any type of career is like, bro, really take into account whether or not you're going to be passionate about what you're pursuing, because otherwise you're just dishing out money to dish out money and you're not going to be happy. And that's not something I really wanted, was to not be happy. And I'm still discovering truly like the most of what I really want. That man was right there. I saw him. Ooh, they recorded that clip. Hopefully they recorded this whole thing, because that's what I need it for. But nah, homeboy was down here. And he's probably still down here, unless he's underwater. Don't see him. I don't like being on that ledge too much, because they be scoping out of nowhere and you be like, bro, what? But this team is kind of trash, to be honest with you. So I don't know. And we about to end. Got him. So yeah, I went and hopefully I can remember what I was trying to say. Woo, behind me. He got me. uh, Dang. Let me finish this real quick, and then I'll finish my story a little bit. I want one more kill, please. Too late. We lost two. That's crazy. How'd we lose? I guess we really didn't get many. It was two. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. But I'm surprised I'm actually top of the board right now. I have not played this game in a break. So, changed the major, computer science. Told y'all about the computer science and what I realized. So after computer science, I actually redeclared another major. And I'm trying to remember like if I actually went undeclared or undecided. That's what I think that was what the major you could declare at VCU was like. You can go undeclared or undecided or whatever they call it. And that way you could just take general ed courses, choose what courses that you want, and it could still align to a track, because after I got out of computer science, I was looking at mass comm, and so I was actually taking courses to mass comm my last 2 semesters of college, and that would have been my sophomore or second year of college. So started taking mass comm courses, and they were all right. They really weren't that bad, I'll be honest with you. But the pandemic came in. That's the main thing. One of the main reasons why I left college was not really the pandemic. That's kind of what I used as a scapegoat. The reality was for me, Newtown, come on, baby. The reality was for me that I was in a very tough financial situation from the jump. Going into college, I already knew that my financial aid package was not completely suitable for what I really, needed as financial aid. They really didn't give me any grants for I didn't get a grant until I went into my second year, because I was staying at the student housing called Aspire, or it was West Gray South at VCU, but Aspire was the program that you could be in to actually, get housing or whatnot. And so they gave me like an $1,000 stipend, but everything else, it was all loans, and it was only half of what tuition was charging for classes. So I had to pay. We had to pay out of pocket. My family had to pay out of pocket half of tuition that entire time, like that I was going to VCU. Second year kind of got a little bit of relief because of that $1,000, but it really was. It still wasn't that much. Who really has that much money laying around? It don't make sense. So I was in a bind for really coming out of that first year into that second year. It was still a struggle, and ultimately it resulted in me having to make the decision of like, yeah, I'm just not gonna be able to come back, and so I didn't. I ended up dropping out during the pandemic. The pandemic was a really cool cover because it honestly left me in a position where I'm gonna show y'all this AK in a second because I want y'all to see how it runs. But ooh, it already out. I'm talking about see how it runs, and I'm barely able to shoot it. It's just crazy. That's why I like SMG. See, my SMG is ooh. Come on, baby. Okay. And I got a lag on here, but it's alright. I'm making it work. What? Ain't no way. That was trash, bro. Yeah, I'm going right back to my SMG. So yeah, that was my situation where financially just wasn't feasible for me to continue. Um, wasn't suitable for me to continue. Ooh, ooh, behind me. From where? Dang, I should have threw a grenade over there. He's in the middle. Hate that for me. See, the one thing about a map like this, and I know that's not an enemy helo. I just know that's not an enemy helo. It sure is. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I have to lock in just a little bit. Whoa, that was. See, it's lagging on me. I don't like that, so it's probably gonna be my last game because this video is getting a little bit long. Not gonna lie, I don't want to keep y'all hold over like that. But so yeah, I used that as a cover. 2020 COVID was my cover for leaving, and I did it. I went forward and left school. It was a very, very tough time, not gonna lie, mentally for me, because leaving school was so crazy. Like I always wanted to go to college. I always wanted to get my degree. That was always in the plan. That was always in the cards. It wasn't like I never not wanted to get it. But the problem was that I was in a situation where I just could not continue to live up or keep up that momentum. Like ooh, my immediate situation was we do not have enough money to sustain my college education, and that resulted in me having to drop out. And that was primarily the main reason. It kind of assisted me though because again I really still had struggles trying to figure out like what exactly I was going to do for a major and everything like that, and how I was actually going to pursue a career in life because like you really got to learn, like you have to discover a lot to figure out exactly what you want to do. And I did a lot of discovery. I'm glad I'm a person that enjoys extracurriculars because bro, when I tell you they helped a lot, being able to go to base Black Art Student Empowerment and interact and engage with the many different people that I was able to become friends with and get mentorship under, like it was truly like a blessing because something like that enabled me to be able to discover, oh, I have passions in other areas that I didn't even know. And I'm not gonna lie, going to college was not, I don't ever regret that because I would never would have met half the people that I really know and love to this day. Some of my best friends I met at college and or met through college because of college. It was a part of my life, so I'm not gonna ever discount that. But yeah, it was definitely like again a challenge to have to combat the realities of leaving school, leaving the resources that I did have availability to during that time. On top of really just like having to like get over the fact because I'm a perfectionist and I'm someone that desires to try to complete things, as best of my ability. I want to be top tier, cream of the crop when it comes to different things. Who doesn't? But it does take a toll on me mentally when I can't. when I have to say, dang, like I cannot do this. I'm not gonna be able to complete this. I'm not gonna be able to, finalize this. It's really, it sucks. It really does suck. So it was really something for me to have to cope through. And I wholeheartedly believe I have for the most part. I do want to go back. I really do want to go back to college. I want to complete my degree. I think that's something that is in the future for me. But it's going to take money. It's going to take money. It's going to take time and opportunity. So we'll see what happens. We really will. I'm not going to press myself over it, but I really do, or I really would like to get a degree. That was something that I wanted to do from when I was young. I used to want to go to college in California, bro. And if you are just knowledgeable about how expensive college is and how expensive California is, putting those two and two together, you're like, oh, baby, that's extreme. It is. And it was a childhood dream, and I'm grateful that I went to the college that I went to because, bro, VCU was a great college for me, at least. Everybody has their own experiences, but for me, most of what I experienced at VCU was cool. It was pretty good. Besides them not being able to give me that financial aid I needed, which I'm not sure it's just them because that's Sally Mae and all them. But yeah, so that was my experience of actually like dropping out of college. I'm sure I have much more to tell in this story. I know I'm still playing the game, so we're probably going to finish out this one round here because we're almost at the end of it. So once I finish out this round, we'll finish out the video. But yeah, let me know like what. Ooh, shoot, I saw. Let me know what other videos y'all might want to see um, in the near future with this channel because I have been wanting to make this video for a while because I really just wanted to kind of explain myself a little bit as to, bro, what are you doing? I want to explain myself a little bit as to, see, and that's why you dead now, bro. Should have threw it straight. But yeah, I wanted to kind of explain myself a little bit as to why, like, for one, I haven't been making a whole bunch of content lately anyway on this platform. But specifically, like, why I haven't made college content because I used to be a true college content creator, vlogs, other specific videos. But I'm top of the leaderboard on both of these games. I'm actually very sure because I promise you I have not been playing this game. But yeah, I have been making college content for years, and just the fact that I stopped for a long time, I stopped, and it was primarily because I just felt like I wasn't like worthy enough of making any more content like that. That was actually a pretty decent play. That's a decent gun too. That shotgun is nasty. Dang. If he had an assault rifle, he probably would have shot straight through him. But yeah, I feel like it's just a thing where there's times when I think for myself when I don't feel adequate enough or capable of like really explaining something or saying something because I didn't complete something or whatever. Like I feel like I'm not like my voice is not valuable enough for certain things, and I've been learning to heal from some of the issues, the targets of those things. Game clip uploaded to Xbox Network. Let me stop this recording because we about to be done with this joint for right now. Please, because I'm gonna try to play another game. How do I start the recording, bro? Dang. I don't know if y'all saw that because it says recording just started. We're going to see. I don't know. Start recording. I guess it stops at the 10-minute mark. Why is it trying? I'm not trying to go to campaign, bro. Anywho, but yeah, I feel like sometimes it's just a reality. I'm gonna have to look at these clips in a second to see if it actually got the recordings, recent captures. We're gonna see. 22 minutes. Oh yeah, it got me. But yeah, honestly, I'm still healing and I'm still processing through a lot of things that hold me back from being the best version of myself. That's everyone, I feel like. But for me right now, the stuff that I'm focusing on, I'm working on, and part of that was having to uncover the layers as to why I don't feel like my voice is valuable, even though I've experienced things that are valuable. I went to college. I may not completed it, but I went. I experienced a lot of different things while I was there. I met hella people. There was a whole experience that I had, and ultimately that has value. Just because I didn't finish that experience like typical people ask or say that it should be, doesn't mean that my voice isn't valuable in that. That's something that I really have learned. So never think that just because you didn't complete something completely or fully, did I say complete a lot? Or just never think that you just because you haven't achieved something yet or even gotten to the thing that you think that you're supposed to do or whatever it is, never think that that is as a full determinant as to the value that you have to offer in any situation, because you can offer value even if you haven't done that thing. You're not married, but you might have some good perspective on relationships still. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you don't have the marriage doesn't mean that you can't be a good asset to the advice. Just because you don't have a home doesn't mean you don't know things about home ownership, right? So it doesn't mean that you don't have the knowledge. It just may mean you just didn't complete it. Simple as that. So yeah, I would highly recommend you just don't get discouraged about that. It's something that you have to really grow through, because discouragement happens, especially as a result of trauma and different things. But bro, I promise you, one thing I'm learning, and I have learned, is that my voice is still valuable, is that my voice can still carry weight. And that's why making a video like this is still just as important, because I know there's hella people that graduated from VCU that were in the same year as me. And I also know there were hella people that left, that dropped out, maybe transferred to another school, just like me, so I understand my perspective because I've gone through it, and my experience is still valuable. So hopefully someone else can relate to that and feel seen in this, because honestly, bro, it's a process, it's a challenge. I'm still working to get to where I want to be in life, but it's all worth it at the end. I feel like everything that has happened so far is still worth it. I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to be here making videos still. And hopefully this is something that I incorporate on my channel a little bit newly. That's not a word. But what I will say is, if you want to catch me streaming, I stream live sometimes. I'm going to start again. I was doing it before when I first was playing this joint. I stopped for a while because I just stopped. But I guess I'm back at it a little bit, so we're going to see. Well, I don't know. If you want to catch me on stream, I'm on Twitch, Phoenix Sign. I'll put it on the screen, hopefully, if I remember to edit that in. And if you just want to catch the videos, check out the regular channel that you're on right now. If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe. Subscribe to my other channel at Phoenix Minded as well. I got 2 channels right now, as of right now. But it's possible that more can come. I don't know. I might start streaming directly onto YouTube as well. So that might be a 3rd channel. Don't know. We'll see. But I'm enjoying this so far. This was kind of cool. I played about 2 games, so that was great. I'm going to make sure I got the footage up here. If y'all have seen it, y'all would have watched the whole video, so you know if the video is up here. So I think it is, because it says 22 minutes on here. So I'm hoping that this captured everything, or if this was 22 minutes ago, because this says 10 minutes. I'm thinking this is actually 10 minutes, so I don't know. It might be short, it might be sweet, I might be sad, but yeah, I think I only captured 10 minutes. It's alright, I'm learning. First video out here, so we'll see what happens in the future. But I might just start streaming this joint live, and then y'all can go to it too, so I don't know. But yeah, this video is like really, really long. I might cut it down a little bit, I don't know. But I hope that you guys, you know what? I'll figure it out. I hope that you guys have a great day. Have a great rest of your evening. Stay blessed. Drink some water. And I'm out. Peace.